So let's shift on over.
This video is brought to you by the Greater San Diego Association of Realtors and the San Diego Daily Transcript.
Hi, everybody. George Chamberlain here, executive editor for the Daily Transcript, and it's time once again for The Scoop, brought to you by the Greater San Diego Association of Realtors. We're recording this on the 10th of March, 2014, and I'm joined by Leslie Kilpatrick, president of the association. Always good to see you, Leslie.
Good to see you, George.
It's been an interesting month. We're going to look back here at February, and unlike the rest of the country, or most of the rest of the country, we weren't dealing with really bad weather. We had a little bit of bad weather in March, but nothing like what they went through. So let's take a look at how the numbers have held up in here. Let's talk about sales first, okay?
All right. So on the sold listings, detached, compared to the previous month, we had an 8.4% increase. And on the attached, we had a 5.6% increase. So that's the number of sales. We're grateful to have had a better February than we did January.
No kidding.
But if we still look back a year ago at that time frame, it is definitely a decrease. There were a lot more people in the market, but the prices were lower then.
Yeah.
So
well, and the decrease is very understandable year over year, isn't it? For one very simple reason.
Inventory and price differential.
Yeah, so the inventory is getting tighter and what is there is getting more expensive. So let's shift on over and talk a little bit about the dollars and cents.
Okay, so on the median price, we had a slight decrease in February compared to January, but it's like around 1.1%, so not a significant matter. But if we still look back to a year ago, the median in price of detached is 14% higher now and 20% higher when we talk about the attached properties.
That's a good year anytime, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll take that kind of thing. And this is really pretty much indicative, I think, of the western region of the country. It's held up better than perhaps other parts of the country. And so it's not surprising to see this. And I think it really sets the stage as we move. We're really getting ready to move into the prime time of the year, aren't we?
Absolutely. And we're very optimistic. I guess we can't help ourselves as realtors and entrepreneurs. We tend to be optimistic, but it does look good for the spring.
And speaking of optimistic, you're going to have a big crowd on your hands for the upcoming expo in April, right?
We're very excited about the expo. We have some wonderful events for the realtors. We have a program called Hear It Direct, where consumers are brought in and share their experience of the real estate transaction and let us realtors know what they think of us. Mm-hmm. And that's going to be absolutely fabulous. I saw that at the Inman Conference in San Francisco. I encourage everyone to come. We'll have a breakout session about the VA loans.
Great.
And how to get your VA loans accepted, and also how to get condominium projects approved for VA, which is a fabulous thing to do for our area. And the VA limit just went up.
That's really good news for this market in particular, and the increase is a fair amount, right?
Yes, $546,250 with zero down, and obviously you can put some money down, 25% of the difference, and pay more. Mm-hmm. But we have many people in San Diego who have VA eligibility, even people who have been out of the military for quite some time.
Sure.
So it will be an option moving forward.
All right, we have a new mayor here in San Diego, just in case you hadn't heard. We have a new mayor, Kevin Falconer, taking over the job, and he's got a transition team in place, and you're going to be part of that. Talk a little bit about that.
It's a very exciting time in the city. I went to his inauguration. I went to the party that evening. This theme of One San Diego, we're in this together, and he has invited everybody to the table, including the realtors. I'm proud to sit in that seat on behalf of the Greater San Diego Association of Realtors. But it's fantastic because we realtors know neighborhoods in a way that no one else does.
Sure.
We don't just show homes. We know communities. We notice the changes. We notice the positives, the negatives. We see when schools are improving. We know where the best coffee shops are and the hottest restaurants and all that sort of thing. So it's fantastic to have a voice.
Good move on his part to have you involved with this. It makes an awful lot of sense. All right, so a good month across the board. If people want more information about the expo, what's the best way to do that?
It's April 11th at the San Diego Convention Center, and please go to sdar.com and sign up today. You won't regret it.
That's for sure. Leslie, good to see you as always.
Thank you.
Leslie Kilpatrick, the president of the Greater San Diego Association of Realtors, and this has been The Scoop.